You're listening to The Bottom Line with Jim and Lissa Walsh on URL Radio.
So the question is, thanks for coming back, by the way. We really appreciate you. The question is, could you survive if the internet just suddenly went away?
Like yesterday.
It just blew away
No
in the
Facebook.
wind and you didn't have it anymore. And
No Instagram or the other one.
and no smartphone and no Wi-Fi and no Roku. And could you really survive the lack of internet apocalypse?
I must admit I was a bit put off by my lack of available Facebook yesterday.
Well, we're used to just hopping on.
Yeah.
Hop on, you get on, you do what you got to do, you hop off. You hop
Yeah.
back on, You're sitting and doing something. Once it's done, you hop back on again.
Sure.
Well, we kept trying to hop back on.
Yeah.
And there was nothing to hop onto.
Yeah,
It was
nothing
awful.
remotely hoppable.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I'm still reloading. Oh, it was just bad. It was bad. But the question is,
Yeah.
could we survive? Okay. Once upon a time, are we doing bottom line stuff now?
Yes.
Okay.
Do a bottom line.
Can I do the bottom line first?
Please.
Okay. So I'm putting my bottom on the line here, folks.
Alrighty.
Okay. So once upon a time, we didn't have this stuff.
Right.
When I was a child, when Jim was a child, we played outside, we read books.
We had TV with 3 channels.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky, yeah. PBS sometimes wouldn't come in, especially high up in the mountains. But, yeah, you didn't have very much, so you had to make your own entertainment.
Yeah.
And so we learned to do things like put on plays or make up skits or stories.
Basically go outside and do stuff.
And do stuff, and do stuff outside.
We
you
had
know?
a thing called Go Out and Play.
Yes, and our parents were always telling us, especially in the summer, go out and play.
Oh, my father was big on that. He says,
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, what are you doing sitting here watching television? Get
Yeah.
outside, the sun's shining, there's fresh air, get out.
Get out, get some sun in
Basically,
your face.
they just wanted to get rid of us.
Well, yeah. They actually
Well, they
believed
did.
it was a good thing
Of
for
course,
us.
because
I
that's
think
how
do.
they were raised. They were raised with
Yeah.
sunshine and fresh air,
Yeah.
and going down to the swimming hole or fishing
swimming hole.
or camping
Playing
or
baseball.
things like that. Playing
Touch
baseball,
football, yeah.
touch football, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yes, if you're willing to follow the lead of the boomers,
Yeah.
of the geezers,
Yeah.
I think we could probably all really survive the gone internet apocalypse. Yeah.
The internet apocalypse.
Except for those who are addicted to it, then we're going to have to open little therapy centers for
Yeah.
them. We're going to have to make little bitty phones out of cardboard.
Make syringes and just kind of
And
stick
well,
right in.
remember those video things? What were they?
Viewmaster.
Viewmasters. We're going
I
to have
love
to
those.
make. We're going to have to make little Viewmasters into cell phones so they think they're looking at the internet.
Yeah, I loved Viewmaster. And back
I
when
did
I was
too.
a kid, you had television, which was all, they showed you what they showed you.
Yeah,
when
it
they
was
showed
cowboy
it to you.
stuff. It was westerns.
Yeah. And if you wanted to look at like your favorite cartoon, the best thing you could get was something like Viewmaster.
Yeah.
Where you would kind of look into it, and it was not a moving picture.
No.
But you saw pictures of your favorite
Yeah,
characters
yeah.
in 3D.
It was really good. What's your bottom line, babe?
My bottom line is life without Facebook is underrated. Is that it's probably, and I'm the worst person in the world to talk about this, but it's probably a good thing to just get away from it once in a while.
It is. I
just-
agree with that. Yeah.
Just get your attention span back to more than a few millions and billions of a second.
Yeah.
It's probably a healthy thing to just kind of step away for a while.
I agree. But then what do? We watch TV.
Yeah.
It's always something.
But I'm saying, if radio ever comes back, if they ever, nuke the electrical grid or whatever it is the hell they're going to do.
You can't have radio without the electrical grid, my love.
True. That's come to think of it, you're right.
We'd be cavemen radio. Boom, boom,
We had
boom.
like in the old days in the Navy where they have those flags. We stand on our roofs and
and
signal
do
to
the
each
flags,
other.
yes. And we do.
You do jokes,
Yes,
You get a
it's-
joke when you signal them.
Okay, that's,
Well, my
that's
wife is officially out of it now. You know, I remember one time on the
Excuse me.
Flintstones. One story to wrap this up.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever told you this story.
Okay.
But I was watching the Flintstones one time, and the storyline was that Fred and Barney were not speaking, so consequently, Wilma and Betty had to find covert ways of
Putting them together.
of speaking with each other.
Oh, okay.
You know, they would say, "Oh, you can't talk to her."
Right.
So
okay.
Wilma and Betty, they developed this Morse code thing with the Venetian blinds. Honest to God, I tried that once. The Venetian blind came down on my hand. I had to go to the doctor and take a stitch in my wrist.
You know what? I can totally see that happening to you.
I felt so stupid. And my mother says, "Well, what happened?" I says, "Well, it just kind of fell on me. I was trying to adjust it. I didn't tell her I was doing the Flintstones thing with the Morse code. I just said I was trying to adjust this, and it fell. Mm-hmm. And they bought it. They said, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
Well, and I went to the doctor, and he put stitches in my arm. Mm-hmm.
Poor baby.
Well, no, it's not too bad. It was kind of cool. You know, they give you.
And you call it Venetian. I love that you call it Venetian.
Venetian blinds.
It's Venetian.
Did I say Venetian?
You said Venetian.
It's like vanilla.
You said Venetian blinds. It's Venetian blinds.
Well, it's an East Coast thing.
I know. I love it.
Daddy
it's
talk.
It's like when he doesn't say huge, he says huge.
Yeah, we all
it's
talk
an East
like,
Coast thing.
Not like Tony Soprano.
Like Rocky. They all talk like Rocky.
Hey, yo, Adrian, how you
yeah,
doing?
they all talk like Rocky out there.
Yo,
Yeah.
Paulo. Anyway, we'll be back on Thursday.
Yes, at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on URL Radio. We are the bottom line.
And we thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you later.